Hey there, Pisces. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into an oracle and tarot reading for you for this week. Yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish, and if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. So, Pisces, your oracle energy this week is poised. This can talk a lot about being ready for something, or you've been ready for something to move forward, to change, to shift. It's about being available in life. There's a certain level of adaptability that is necessary, but also you're ready to take on the challenge. With your family and community, you may have, you have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is oftentimes an energy where we pull our energy back, where we pull ourselves back from situations, from people. This can also be a period of healing in your life right now. So I know that for me, when I've been dealing with difficult situations in my life, sometimes it's helpful to have family, and sometimes it's helpful just to completely pull back from family because they're not supportive of what I'm going through. Generally, though, with this energy, especially in this particular card, it's about finding peace in a situation and being able to take the time to find that peace. So removing yourself, being quiet, going into solitude. It's kind of a hermiting energy, but it's more so you can give yourself the opportunity to meditate, to be present for you and your own needs so that you can regenerate and recover. With your health, you have the Page of Cups. Generally really good energy for health. So if you're waiting on test results or anything of that nature, this is often going to indicate that the outcome is positive for you, in a good sense. It's something that you want to hear, positive results on something that is in favor of your health. This can also talk about therapy, addressing childhood issues or situations that, trauma that we've kind of accumulated through our formative years that still plays out and wreaks havoc in our lives today. So it's saying if you're having that, be open to receiving therapy or healing in that regard, because we don't want these issues to keep playing out. They do flavor your life, even if you are an adult. A lot of us deal with certain aspects of arrested development. So when people have traumatic experiences at a young age, it's almost as if they get stunted there, and trying to move past that. They can be really successful in a lot of areas in their life, but when it comes to this one thing, they're dealing with it from a perspective sometimes, or an emotional wounding from that age when it occurred. So if we want a better outcome, we have to also give ourselves the grace and time it takes to heal from that and integrate that energy. Be kind to your inner child. Do the shadow work. It's important. Most Pisces are just kind of always doing that in general, but be available to that changing for the better. Okay. With your finances and career, you have the Seven of Wands. Now, this energy, it's good. It's not a bad thing. It's often one where we kind of protect our belief system and our point of view, and we put up boundaries to other people. The way that I'm feeling it, though, here, Pisces, is you may know a lot, and you may know a lot to the point where you've gotten to a very successful period in your life, or maybe you are seen and revered as somebody who is very specific and very much the person to go to for this specific thing, whatever it may be. But this is saying, don't rest on your laurels. Don't think that your approach is the only way to go about things. This is saying, please continue learning. Please continue being available to outside interpretations or outside informations or suggestion. You're not the cornerstone of anything. Life is always evolving, always learning. Be available to that changing for you. And if you are open to change and open to education and open to learning something or receiving somebody's perspective so it can change your direction, do so, because it will put you on a better path, and if you're already on a good path, that's just better, right? So be available to that. You don't know everything. Learn from other people, take a course, whatever it is, beef up your knowledge, okay? and gain different perspective here. Because you may be doing something really, really good, and it could be even better. Okay, so yeah. With your relationship energies, connections, love relationships between couples and singles, you have karma. This is the Judgment card here, Pisces. So with this energy, for those of you who are in relationships that are existing and long term, this may be a decision where you and a partner have to, voice your opinion, voice your views on something, and make an active group decision, a choice decision from there. Oftentimes this is going to indicate more so where it's like we're going towards peace. We want peace in a situation. So if we, as a group, as a collective partners, have been wanting to do something or change something, here it's saying, do it, make that change, make that decision together, right? It will lead you to calmer waters. It will lead you to more integration with each other. And if you've been having a difficulty with a partner, long term, this can talk about really, putting up your guard and putting up your boundary with a partner, and addressing the situation from the root up, right? It may have been a situation that caused some friction between you and a long-term partner, or we're just not seeing eye to eye. You may see your partner as childish, and the decisions they make may be childish. They need to address that, but also you need to speak up. So this is a decision regarding an approach and how you move forward from that towards success and peace in the matter. But it also feels like that energy is ready to happen here, Pisces, so that we can have a chapter change with a partner. For those of you who are single, the Judgment card is saying, hey, listen, before you engage in anything, you need to be very sure on how you assess something. You also need to be very assured on how you protect yourself moving forward here. I do feel that for some, like the Judgment card can indicate a situation where somebody comes back into our life. Oftentimes Judgment will indicate where a reconciliation is approached or suggested. It's a decision, that needs to be made towards a person or regarding a person or a situation, but oftentimes there's difficulty, negativity, frustration, a break in a connection that is associated with this. And so it's like, before you sign on the dotted line, like really make a fair assessment here if this is something that is either changed or will continue to persist. Because oftentimes, when we deal with these types of partnerships, they're all for our growth, but like this is heavy growth energy. So oftentimes you're going to be in a position where you're in pain, you're dealing with a lot of just like hurt feelings. And it feels like you've done a lot to get yourself out of those energies and move forward with things in a good way. But now we don't want to have this energy reintroduced so that it's problematic again for us. If that person is healed, if that person is actively doing the healing to address whatever has been addressed, then maybe. But it's a maybe. You have to go slow, and the decision is made over time. It's not just, oh, okay, yada da. It's slow and approached in a way that is just like mindful and cautious, very cautious. Yeah. With what you don't see coming, you have the Knight of Cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Pisces. This could be a fellow water sign. It could be an energy. I feel right next to this Judgment card, though, it feels like it's somebody that you've already experienced in your life, and it feels like this person is drowning in their emotions. Their emotions may play out very negatively in their life or cause them to do or make negative decisions in their life that may have impacted you prior to this experience now. So it's your job to assess the situation and make best sense of how to approach it or how to deal with it or how to just let it go. It feels like you've known that this situation is coming and now it's here, so just be available for that. For some of you, if that's not the case, so this can be somebody, a water sign person, or just somebody who's, a new person in your life coming in that may be very emotionally expressive, may want to take you out on a date, maybe want to go do something fun with you. be available to it. You know, if you've been dealing with a lot of heaviness and this is a new person in your relationship energy, this may be, oh, yeah, let me give them a chance. Let me open myself up to this and see how it goes. Either way, though, it's still asking you to protect yourself and not jump in wholeheartedly. It's saying keep your boundaries up, but also enjoy yourself. Generally, the Knight of Cups can be a very nice and pleasant energy to be around. Very emotionally expressive, very playful, very attractive and romantic. So can be a bit of a charmer, but again, that is why we have our boundaries up. That is why we have our guard up. You don't want to read them the riot act, but, you know, go slowly. Don't jump in wholeheartedly. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this reading is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Bye, guys.